Welcome to the Climate and Water Outlook for February to April 2018. The weak La Nina in the tropical Pacific Ocean is likely to end during autumn. The monsoon was late to arrive, but is now active over our tropical north. But first, let's look at recent conditions. Tropical Cyclone Hilda was the first cyclone to cross our coast this season, bringing heavy rainfall to the Western Kimberley in late December. In mid-January, Tropical Cyclone Joyce also brought heavy rainfall to Western Australia. Perth recorded 96 millimetres in one day, its second wettest January day on record and almost 5 times the normal January total. But for the top end and northern Queensland, the monsoon trough remained offshore much later than usual, despite weak La Nina conditions. Although the monsoon has now begun, the bulk of the wet season rain has yet to arrive in these areas. Heatwaves have affected much of Australia in January, particularly in the south and east. On the 7th of January, during the first of those heatwaves, Penrith in New South Wales was the hottest place on the planet, reaching 47.3 degrees Celsius. The combination of heat and low rainfall in the northeast since early December has led to rapidly drying soils in many parts. In the south, water storage levels have begun their summer decline. Levels in the Murray-Darling Basin and southern Victoria are lower than at this time last year, but levels in Tasmania and the southwest of Western Australia remain higher than last January. So what's driving our climate right now? A weak La Nina is clearly established across the tropical Pacific, but we're starting to see an indication that this event is near its peak in terms of cooling in the tropical Pacific. Warm water is building up below the surface of the western tropical Pacific Ocean and may soon move east, breaking down the cool La Nina pattern in the central and eastern Pacific. Ocean models are predicting the decay of La Nina during early autumn. Waters off Australia's northwest coast are warmer than average. This may help inject moisture into the atmosphere and across Australia. The rainfall outlook for February to April does in fact show large parts of Western Australia are more likely to be wetter than average. Far north Queensland and the top end are likely to be wetter than average as monsoon activity increases in the area. For much of the east, there's no strong indication of particularly wetter or drier than average conditions over the next 3 months. Looking at stream flows, the weak La Nina means near median stream flows are expected for many of the locations where forecasts are available, but low flows are forecast across parts of southern Australia that missed out on recent rains. In terms of temperatures, days and nights are likely to be cooler than average, particularly in Western Australia, where increased rain and cloud are predicted. Warmer than average temperatures are likely for parts of Queensland and Tasmania. So in summary, February to April is likely to be wetter than average for Western Australia and the tropical north. Temperatures may be cooler than average, most notably in Western Australia, and near median stream flows are expected at most locations. For more details, visit our website at bom.gov.au/climate/ahead. You can also get updates via Facebook and Twitter. Our first look at likely conditions for autumn will be available on Thursday the 15th of February. For the Bureau of Meteorology, I'm Felicity Gamble.